Aloha, nirashaimase. Welcome to Sup-Sapporo, Dosanko Live. This is Chad and Jamie hanging in Sapporo, Japan. Thanks for joining us. If you're back and like what you heard, please support us and hit that subscribe button. Mahalo.
Greetings from Soviet Bulgaria.
I like that. Is that your breakfast?
I'm fucking with it. That's not how I talk.
Damn it! Damn it, Jamie.
Yeah, that was pretty funny, dude.
Yeah.
Can you let that... Let's keep it going for another 10 minutes. Let's start again.
10 minutes. All right, back from the top.
No.
All right, this isn't my breakfast, but kampai.
Kampai, dude. Oh, he knows our ritual. Kampai, ibisu.
Oh my
bro.
god. Fucking Jamie's drinking today. This is a special one then. All right.
So episode, what is it? Episode...
Is that some cig weed?
Episode 18. All right. We have our special guest from Sofia, Bulgaria. Greg, my friend Greg.
Hi there.
Yeah, man.
Greetings, my friend.
I was really hoping that Chad wouldn't catch on. That was. I think I managed to surprise him.
Oh, you did. He was completely surprised.
I just got off of playing Call of Duty. That's why I said wait.
Am I still playing Call of Duty?
But I knew it was. It's nowhere near Russia, right?
Yeah, but some Bulgarians do actually kind of sound like that. But I never really had any accents. I mean, I have to really try to sound like that.
Yeah, because you sound like you're from Florida.
Yeah, that's what I thought, dude. When I first met Greg, I was like, "You're from Europe, dude? You have like no accent, bro. Like, he sounds American."
Some people don't believe me. They're like, "Yo, you're fucking with me. You're not from Bulgaria. What is that?"
What is that?
Greg actually has a really good ear. I think he's kind of definitely talented as far as language wise, because he speaks. How many languages do you speak?
You're one of these guys?
Nah, dude. I just learned Japanese because I didn't know what to do with my life when I was 20.
Well, how many languages do you speak, dude?
No, that's it. Bulgarian, English, and Japanese. I mean,
that's
not that much. That's it, man. I don't know much, but I don't know. I know a lot of people who speak a lot more than that, but some people say, "Yo, Japanese is good enough for a few languages." So
Yeah.
All right. So Greg, hey, tell us about yourself, man.
Well, not really much to say. I met like Jamie way back in 2014, was it? 2014, when I was in Japan for a year. He was one of the first people, maybe not one of the first people, but maybe one of the first people I like got to know actually. Yeah. When I got there.
It was funny because I'll never forget, because you walked in the international place and you're like, "Thank God you guys are speaking English. English speaking people. Thank God."
Yeah, man. Because I don't know. I was coming in expecting, to be bombarded with Japanese. And back in the day, my Japanese was good, but it was still like, you never used it that much up until that point. And then you go to the place. And fun fact, that was my first time outside of the country. I'm kind of
How old were you?
I'm 27, man. I gotta go places, but I didn't have money before, my family was kind of poor, kind of grew up in a really small town of about 100,000 people. And, well, maybe it's not that small, but it's pretty small.
How was that? Like, no, like that's pretty small, like 100,000, and then you went to, where's the first place you landed in? Tokyo?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, in Tokyo.
What was that like?
It was a fucking mess. I tried to like use my Japanese ahead of time. I just said to myself, "Okay, Greg, the only way you're gonna get through this is if you find Japanese people and befriend them on the flight and have them fucking help you get somewhere. Otherwise, you're screwed." Because that was my first time out of the country, man. This is me, 22 years old. never exited my country, and it was so freaky. And I met some Japanese people in France, and and thankfully they helped me when I got to Tokyo.
Yeah,
because we're going from France to Tokyo, and they helped me with my luggage and stuff and told me where to go. My luggage was my suitcase was like the last one to come off the conveyor belt thing. I thought it was lost. I literally said to myself, it's lost, dude.
Real talk, you think it's because you're a non-Japanese? They just was like, put this luggage in the back.
I don't know.
Dude,
probably.
Tell that story about you and the old lady on the plane, dude.
Oh, dude.
Oh my God, Mile High?
Fucking lady.
No.
I got her, I think it was, so I befriended some people, but then there was that lady, because they sat away from me, and they were like, okay, cool, if you need something, come talk to us. And then I sat next to this old lady and her daughter. Dude, she was like this was the worst fucking first impression you can get from the Japanese people. She was like the most racist old lady ever. She would not stop complaining about, the fact that she's sitting next to a foreigner. I'm like right fucking there, dude. And I can understand her. And she was straight up just saying shit about me.
Like, what was she saying, dude?
For example.
Yeah. So what was she saying?
She was like, kuso gaijin me.
Kuso gaijin.
Nande gaijin to narisanakia ikenee no.
For if you guys don't understand, he was like, I'm going to I'm going to flower this up more because they don't have this talk. But I think if this is my interpretation, if I heard that, it'll be like, bruh, this foreigner next to me. Why do I have to sit next to this fucking foreigner? What the fuck? That's what I would get if I heard that. I'm like, what?
Yeah, and her daughter was obviously smarter than her, and she was like, "Mom, shut the fuck up. He probably understands you." And then it was worse because then the lady's like, "So what?" The lady literally said, "Dakara nanda, so what?" And I'm just like, bruh.
Did you talk to her in Japanese too? Did you say anything?
No, dude, I was too, I was tired and I just didn't know what the fuck was happening. And it was like, I just shut the fuck up and I put on my headphones and I was just like, block this. I don't give a shit. I don't need this trouble,
And if I was you, I would have been like, "Simasen, do you want me to change seats?" or something like, what can I do?
Change my nationality?
You should have just or I would have just started farting or something, dude.
No, that doesn't work though. That just makes them more angry. But you got to make them feel bad. You got to flip it. You be like, what can I do to accommodate you? Like, how can I make you feel better? That kind of thing. Like, that's the game they play.
And my Japanese really wasn't, good enough for me to be able to speak for myself in a situation like that, you know what I mean? And I just prefer to just shut up and just be like, I'm just gonna block this. And thankfully this was just like the first hour, and then I guess the lady just stopped caring, or her daughter talked some sense at her and she just shut up, and that was it. And they even switched because I was sitting next to the old lady, and then on the outward, there was 3 seats, right? Outward seat, that was me, middle seat, grandma, and then her daughter in the rightmost, and then they switch seats eventually so that the grandma can be further away from me.
And away from your stinky ass.
Yeah, and her daughter was really, really, really sad about the whole thing. She even apologized and stuff.
Was she cute?
I don't remember, dude. Who knows? But she sat next to me.
No, she wasn't. In other words, no, she wasn't.
You should have just turned to her and be like, "What's up, baby? Love Hotel?"
I didn't even know. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that was before the knowledge of that stuff came out, dude.
Yeah, and then she apologized, "Sumimasen," stuff like that. And now I was just like, "Daijoubu."
Yeah.
I remember I said nothing. I just looked there. I was like, "Daijoubu," and that was it. And not another word was uttered for the rest of the flight between those people, and it was perfect. But it was a bad first impression.
Yeah,
I don't want to say bad Japanese. All Japanese people are like that because I got proven otherwise.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
probably the only
100%.
bad experience.
Yeah.
For my entire duration in Japan, I never had anything like that. It's
Yeah.
just funny that that had to be the first thing that happened to
First
me.
taste of
Right.
Japan.
Yeah.
You know what? They probably planned that. There's like, let's give this guy the worst experience, and then after that, he's
Yeah.
gonna have like
Everything's
this
better.
high.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, let's start it off really low because everything goes high from there, right?
Guarantee.
Yeah, it was sort of like that. And then things just got better after I landed, and
So
yeah, it
great.
was crazy.
So like, where did you grow up, and like what place are you from and stuff? More
So-
background about yourself, dude.
So Bulgaria has got a population of 7 million, I believe, last time I checked. The capital, Sofia, has about 2 million last time I checked. And then the city I was in is like about 100,000. At
What's
least
the name of
used
your
to
city?
be. Schumann. It's called Schumann.
Oh, Schumann.
So,
Schumann.
small city, pretty close to the Black Sea.
Oh, nice. So what is your town known for, dude? Anything famous?
Not really. I mean, just not much.
He
I mean,
lied to us, man. Sell it. We want to visit. Let's go.
It's the most amazing place. Magical. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, right?
Nah, man. I mean,
No.
it's kind of a boring place. Honestly, there's not much to do.
Yeah.
It's got some nice mountains and shit. I don't know. There's not really much to sell on. There's this huge ass monument that you can climb. It's got 1,300 steps. It's a great workout. That's the only thing that I can say that is cool about that place.
Yeah.
But it's
The
a nice
Black-
quiet town. The Black Sea, though.
Sea? Yeah,
Yeah, that's we got a pretty good sea. We have people coming all over Europe, even mostly actually I think Russians are our biggest clientele when it comes to people coming over.
Is that when you bring out your accent?
Yeah. I actually had to check. I actually remembered what was that guy? Simon?
Oh,
what he sounds
that
like.
guy, man. Oh my god.
I saw the episode where you were pissed off at him, and I was like, "Bro, what did Simon do to you?" I mean, he's kind of a weird guy, but he has this really like strong Russian accent, you know. And I was just like, "Okay, I need to sound Russian," and I just thought of him, and that's how I channeled it.
But it's funny when I first met Greg. He came in. He was wearing like a turtleneck sweater. He totally looked like a 80s like James Bond assassin. So I called him the Bulgarian Assassin when I saw him because he looked like an extra from like a View to Kill. Like I could see him like throwing knives at like James Bond or something. You know?
Was that the in thing at the time? Like something
He just had
turtleneck.
he
I think
had the European turtleneck going on.
that was going on. I don't know if I still have it. Probably not. I have some
Oh,
other
dude, it's so
turtlenecks, though.
iconic, dude. That's how I picture you, dude.
I have some other ones though. I think I have some other ones lying around here.
Yeah. So, Greg, what got you into Japan? What made you get interested in Japan and Japanese language?
Yeah. Why did you decide to come here?
Well, I decided to go there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, not to go there, but
Well, beforehand, like what got you interested in like Japanese culture and Japan in general?
yeah, it was pretty weird. Like I don't really remember the exact reason. The only thing I can remember is that it was an anime. That's for sure. I want to be different here.
It was in Dragon Ball Z, right?
Dude, I haven't seen Dragon Ball Z. I haven't seen One Piece. I haven't seen Bleach. I haven't seen Naruto.
Me
I haven't
too.
seen any of those big ones,
Well,
man.
I've seen Naruto. Dragon Ball. Geek.
But
Otaku.
I can understand why people like that because I just really hate those long running series. But back to the topic. It was the language. I think what happened was I picked up a phrase book, like a really simple Japanese to Bulgarian phrase book with some really simple stuff and like katakana and hiragana in it.
Yeah.
And since we were like taking Russian, this is like I don't know, I'm like 10th grade or something, and Russian class, and I didn't want to learn Russian because I didn't like it. So what I would do is I just pull out the phrase book and I'd just be like writing hiragana and katakana in my textbook because I didn't have anything else to do. I was like, yeah, this language is kind of cool. These letters are squiggly and nice. And then I started like,
Oh.
I don't remember why I picked that up specifically. Seriously, I have no idea. I was hanging out with a friend of mine. He was in the bookstore. He was getting some books. And I was like, what the fuck am I going to do in the bookstore? And I just saw the phrase book. It was like,
Fucking
Japanese
books.
to Bulgarian. I mean, that's the only interesting thing I see in this store, so I guess I'll just pick it up. It was like a really snap decision.
So before that, you had no thought or
nothing.
reason, nothing.
Wow, dude.
It was just
That's
by
a trip.
chance. So that
Just by
book
chance.
literally changed your fucking life.
Yeah, dude.
That is fucking crazy, man.
Dude, that's interesting.
But that's just
actually
part.
pretty-
That's part.
Yeah.
That's the first part of it, and then, like when a few months passed in my small ass town with like 100,000 people, I was climbing said monument as per usual, and what do I fucking see? I see two Asians. And I'm like, the fuck are Asians doing here? I mean, I know we might have had some Chinese, but like, what? Who? And then I get closer to them.
Genghis Khan descendants.
Yeah, and I closer to them. I was like, I know enough Japanese to understand that I think they're speaking Japanese. I'm like, whoa, are those Japanese people? And I wasn't sure, so I went up to them, and I just pulled up all the courage I could. I was just like, konnichiwa. Those guys fucking exploded. They were like, oh, yeah. They just started screaming, and I was like, okay, I guess they are Japanese. And they just started speak full-blown Japanese to me, and I'm like, choto mate.
Slow down.
Choto mate.
Choto. Matai kudasai.
Nihongo sukoshi. I was doing this.
It's crazy,
I still do
right?
that.
Like, Japanese people, no matter where they are in the world, whether it's a Japanese hotspot or some fucking place out in the middle of nowhere, if you reply to them in their native tongue, they fucking go crazy. It's amazing. Like, if you do that in America and you'd be like, you speak English to them, they'll be like, oh fuck, fucking easy, all right, thank you for speaking English. But they don't get excited like their language. I think it's like
they take it for granted, you know.
They take it for granted.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. But if somebody spoke to you in Bulgaria, would you Bulgarian, would you have that same?
I would actually be pretty surprised because like the number of people, foreigners that live in Bulgaria that actually speak Bulgarian, not much of them, honestly, and I do get impressed. I mean, but then again, all the people that I know that speak Bulgarian that are not Bulgarians that have lived here, they've lived for years. They either have spouses or they've been here for like 10 years or something like that.
He's setting us up, Jamie, saying that if we live in Japan for years, we gotta speak Japanese.
I just act like it. I'm a good actor. What process did you go through to come to Japan, and why did you choose Hokkaido?
Yeah, so Hokkaido was a choice I made just to be different.
Yeah, I know that feeling. That's why I did mine
to be
too.
Different, so basically the way it works is in our university we have like a thing going on with the Japanese Ministry of Education, and throughout like the second, third, and fourth year of university, we have a chance to take a written exam in English and Japanese. After that, take an interview. Do an interview, and depending on the results and how well you perform, you get a scholarship for 1 year. It's called the Monbu Kagakusho scholarship.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and that's how I did it, and not just me. I remember I don't know if you call it class or group. I don't fucking remember university bullshit.
I'd call it a class. Yeah, or cohort.
We were like the only ones that managed to go. We were a total like 20 people, and like, dude, like 13 of us went to Japan in 1 year, which was uncalled for. Like, wow. 13 applicants. We all scored super high on the written exam.
Yeah.
We did super well in the interviews, and then they were just like, well, we just got to send all of them. And then, I guess they were thrilled about it.
Yeah.
Can you give us some insight? Like, what are some of the questions they asked you during the interview? Like, what was one of the questions?
That's good.
Oh, dude. I mean, it was just some like.
Make pretend I'm the guy you're interviewing and you're the interviewer. Like, I want to test my Japanese skills here. Let's go, son. What's up?
So after we do the exam, right? We get our scores and everything, and then they take us to the embassy. In the embassy.
Okay. Yeah. Keep going.
What?
No. I was like make pretend you're the interviewer and I'm the interviewee.
I'm gonna do that. I was just gonna tell you, what the process.
He's going through the process. Going through the process.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to.
He's mentally
in the mindset.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember just exactly what the whole setup was because it was so long ago.
All right, man.
And
my bad.
So they take us in the embassy, and one by one they interview us, and basically the one guy sits down next to us who's Bulgarian, and there was a lady who was working in the embassy, and she starts asking the questions, and it was like one of those job interviews though. Like they made us do the whole, so we come out the door, right? And as we come out the door, no, first we knock. First we had to fucking knock, dude. Like we
Japanese.
Knock. Yeah, dude, they did it. And we knock, and then we're like, "Haite desu ka?" This means, "Can I come in?" Then I was like, "Dozo, come in." And then we had to bow immediately after we enter. After we bow, we wait for them to allow us to sit the fuck down.
Wait, did you keep a deep bow, or like could you was it like a quick, or did you keep?
Oh, dude, I fucking suck at that. No, I fucking suck at that. I just went like, dude, I went like, what was the eshaku? Just a very basic one. I can't be arsed to do more than that. But they were fun. It was all, superficial stuff. They just wanted to, make sure you get to the emotion. And then after I bow once, I'm just sitting there and I wait for them to let me sit down. And then they say dozo. And then I fucking bow again. And then I sit down. That was the process. Okay, so, guys, so should I speak Japanese now?
All right, let me try this.
All right. So the guy was like,
the lady's
like, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Genki desu ka?
Genki desu yo.
Yokatta. Is somebody going to translate?
Probably not. I don't even know what I'm saying.
We're too poor to handle a translator on this show.
Yeah. So. This is all just fucking...
The lady just asks, how are you doing? Are you doing good? Blah, blah, blah.
Is that what we just went through?
Yeah. And
I don't even know what I'm saying. It's all fucking reaction.
The lady just goes like, Donna daigoku ni ikitai desu ka? It's like, what kind of university do you want to go to?
Kawaii no kanojo ippai dakara.
Dad's saying he wants to go to university with cute girls. That's good, man. I wish I said that. I wish I said that. Dude, they actually, when they asked me this, I just sat there and I'm like, bruh, I don't even know what kind of university I want to go to.
Somewhere in Japan.
I don't even know.
That was at the tip of my tongue. I just wanted to fucking tell them, just send me there. Just
anywhere. Anywhere, right?
Anywhere. And,
I probably would have never said that, but
of course you would.
It is what it is. Fuck, I actually would, maybe, if I was drunk enough.
Yeah, drunk at an interview. Yeah, they'd be like, nope, dame.
They wouldn't even know. I'll take some mushrooms.
They would fucking know. They would fucking know.
I'll take some mushrooms.
They would know when you start licking the floor and shit and doing backflips and shit like that, dude.
If I did a backflip, I'd be happy. I'd be like, you know what? I'll be back next year. I did a fucking backflip.
So,
all right.
So,
let's
Greg.
Carry on.
No. Yeah. So, Greg. So, what was the name of the program that you were in?
The Monbu Kagakusho program. There was a different name. Nikkensei. Nikkensei. Yeah.
That program was specifically for like high
Yeah.
level Japanese, right?
High level, yeah.
No, higher level than basic, right?
Higher level. Yeah. I guess.
Was he a
I mean,
James
it was
guy?
No, James was in a different program.
Okay.
James. I remember James. He was a fun guy.
Yeah.
All right.
So what did you learn? How was the program? And like, what did you learn? And what did you think of the program afterwards?
Oh, dude. I mean, like, as far as my language skills are concerned, it was amazing. Like, the lectures I took, like,
Yeah.
my Japanese skyrocketed just for like 6
Nice.
months. I went from, so before I went there, I took N3. You guys know, though, the JLB
Yeah.
exam, right?
Yeah.
I took N3, I passed, and that's all I had. And then I took N1 while I was in Japan. I think in April 2015, and I passed first time, barely by like just by the skin of my teeth, dude. I passed like, so like, it's like 180 points, right?
Yeah.
And your passing score for N5 down to N2 is 90 out of those. But for N1, you got to get 100 out of 180 just to pass. And I had like 102.
Oh wow, dude.
Literally passed by the skin of my teeth.
Bro,
and I
so
didn't study.
you have a N1?
Yeah, back in 2015, I managed to do it, but I don't know
Nice.
anymore.
Yeah, his skill. He's got good skills. His accent and his the way he speaks is wonderful, bro. You're one of the highest level people I met that coming to the university. That was part of our friend group.
I have a high. Can I ask a question? No,
Yes,
like
yes. Hi.
so you studied mostly in Hokkaido, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
what's your, like, do you think you have more of a Hokkaido band, or do you gravitate towards Osaka band?
Like, that's
what's
the
your
thing,
dialect
though.
like?
It's very basic Tokyo. Like, I never really tried. Like, okay, so maybe sometimes when I spoke to some of my friends, like that were from Osaka or whatever, I just pick up some things from them. And when I'm fucking around with them and talking with them, I would use some Osaka phrases and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But beyond that, like if I meet a Japanese person that I don't know, I won't fuck around. I'm just gonna speak like,
your natural thing gravitates towards like regular Japanese, like Tokyo style.
Well,
but then
Greg's got a really good ear, dude.
Hokkaido really doesn't have much besides a few phrases. I think that Hokkaido really doesn't have that much. What was it? Like select words like zangi. That's not an
Tokibi.
Or like Nageru or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's like Namara.
Yeah. That's another one. But
there's a few.
Think. Yeah, but in terms of like a dialect, I don't really think Hokkaido has much of that going on.
It's more like phrases, I guess. It's not really a sound in dialect. Yeah, you're right.
That also has to do that Hokkaido's relatively young in terms of being populated.
Yeah.
Bro, they're like 50 years younger than the US.
Yeah, this is a new place. It's definitely different, man. This is modern Japan over here.
That's crazy though, because then I find myself speaking like, actually people pick up when I do speak Japanese, which happens very rarely, and that usually happens when I'm
drunk,
really blasted. But bro, that's the only time it flows. But when it does come out, they're like, where the fuck are you learning your Japanese from? I guess it's different. I don't know.
I can share something specific that I think I don't know if many people experience, but like so this is what happens to me really often. This doesn't happen to me with English because I use English so much, I use it all the time. I use it at work, I use it to talk to friends, but with Japanese, it's like I haven't spoken for a really long time. It's not bad if I speak with someone. It's actually really good. It feels like it had time to recharge, or so to speak.
Yeah.
But then if I keep talking to that person for a prolonged period of time, like a a week, my Japanese starts eventually degrading. It's like I fucking overheat. It's like I overheat. Like it feels like I pull out all my, big phrases that I know, all the intellectual shit that I know, and then I just kind of lose heat, and then I just end up sounding worse than I usually would. I remember that I noticed this when I was in Japan, when I was with my girlfriend at the time, who was also Japanese. Yeah, she was Japanese. Yeah, she was Japanese Chinese, actually. I remember that if I didn't see her, what?
No, Jamie saw me like, all right. Jamie, stop disturbing him with my facial expressions. All right, let's go.
Yeah, all right.
And when I spoke to her for a while, it felt like my Japanese was getting worse. Like I needed time to recover. This always happens. Like I speak to somebody for a while and then I burn out, but it only happens with one specific person. And then I meet somebody, let's say I meet somebody else right after that, a new Japanese person. All of a sudden my Japanese feels good again, but I think it's a psychological thing because that person doesn't know how I sound and how good my Japanese is, and they're automatically giving me positive reinforcement because they're like, oh my God, you know my Japanese? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And then I speak better, and then I talk to my girlfriend again, who takes everything I say for granted. And then the smallest thing that I say wrong, she just looks at me and she's just like,
we went over this last week. It's strange. Why the fuck did you say that? It's strange. You never learned yet. Fuck, how long you been speaking Japanese? You get N1, motherfucker.
And it's a really weird thing, man. It's really annoying. I don't know if I'm the only person who suffers from this.
No. Yeah, I think I don't think you're the only one. I kind of actually no. You might be the only one.
No, I mean like people that like studied it all the way up until N1. I'm wondering if they have experienced this sort of feeling because
it could be.
Really
that sounds very interesting. That's
very. I know that is man. Fucking come on. Someone has to be watching this. If someone who can speak Japanese and another language, please comment about this because this is interesting. I have no insight about this whatsoever.
No, it is interesting.
Sup-Sapporo Dosanko life. All right, let's go.
Okay.
I put on one of my fashionable turtlenecks for Jamie, backed by popular demand. A little blast from the past.
The Bulgarian Assassin is back.
Yeah, you better be fucking thankful. It's like 25 degrees over here. I'm sweating my balls off. This is for you, Jamie.
All right.
Natsukashi, man. This guy is sweating his balls for you, Jamie.
Yes.
He's literally sweating balls.
Homeboy, that's why. All right, so I got a good question for you. So, all right, go. I'm sorry. Did you want to finish that thought? We finished it, or should we?
Actually, no, we didn't. Yeah. Let's finish the idea of this because I want to conclude. I want to know what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that's basically it. I mean, I have this feeling that when I speak to people for long periods of time, one person, any one given person, that after a while, like my Japanese degrades with them, and I think that it's because that I'm a positive reinforcement sort of person. Like when somebody gives me positive reinforcement, I do better. I mean, most people, like, that's not special, but it really affects me. And it was a real big bummer when, at the time, my ex-Japanese girlfriend, she eventually just stopped giving me that, and she just took all of my Japanese for granted, and it was super frustrating that,
That's
if you don't mind, do you know where is she from? What prefecture?
Oh no, she's from Hokkaido.
Oh, bitch! I mean, I'm sorry.
Tell us what you really think, Chad. Tell us what you really think, bro.
I think I pretty much said what I really think. What do you think? Fuck! I dug myself in a hole quick. All right. We can skip this. All right, let's go.
Well, yeah. Be as it may, she wasn't like. I mean, she wasn't like the nicest person ever. I'll just put it that way.
All right.
I mean, I'll put it that way. Yeah, I won't really say bad things about her, but that much I can say for certain.
No, I'm sorry. That just slipped out. I should have never said that.
All right.
The magic of editing, right?
No, I'm not. Unless you want me to, because I'm not editing.
No, I don't care. I myself don't care. I mean, if you guys care, that's
that's good on you. If you don't care, that means you're moving on.
All right, so I got a good question for you. So memories, man, good memories in Japan, man. So
most of them were with you guys.
Yeah. Well, what sticks out to you, dude? What sticks out to you, man?
Dude, I'll never forget that fucking night that we got so drunk and then we went and we just started stirring shit in that porn store. It was so dumb.
By Satsueki?
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck did you guys do? Because I never went to Hokkaido with you guys, so I'm every time Jamie brings up this Hokkaido shit, I'm so intrigued. What the fuck are you guys doing?
I don't know if it was when we went there or it was a separate occasion, but one of the guys he pushed some shelves or some shit.
Yeah.
The thing we were there, but then this happened after we left. I think it was the same night.
Okay. This is a funny story. So I'm not gonna say the guy's name. We'll just call him D. Okay, D.
Yeah, let's call him D.
Dimon.
Yeah. So D. So
okay.
You can fill in the rest. But that night D got really, really drunk, and he was with the two of our friends. And they went to McDonald's first. I think that was the interesting story. They went to McDonald's first, and they were drinking. They were drunk already. So D decides he wants to use the bathroom. So he jumps over the counter at McDonald's to try and find the bathroom. And the workers are like, "What the?" Freaking out.
Why the fuck are you on this side of the counter?
Yeah. And then he starts running. I wasn't there, so he starts walking around, and they're just freaking out. So somebody called the cops, I think. So that night, I guess the cops came, and they were like, and then my friends are like, "Oh, please, let my friend go. Let my friend go. He's drunk. We'll take him home. Make sure nothing else happens and stuff like that." So they were like, "All right, we'll let you go, as long as you take him straight home and nothing else happens." So just so happens, on the way to the dorm, there's the largest porn store in Sapporo. So it's well known to.
Wait, can you say that again? I want some echo.
Some echo.
The largest
porn.
Yeah.
Giant. Porn.
Sapporo.
So he decides, "Hey, I'm gonna go in here." So he walks in there with the two guys, and the guys are like, "Oh no!" So he runs in there.
He's sound mind. All right.
And then he's still drunk off his ass. So he goes in there, and evidently what he did was he tried to steal a bunch of DVDs while he was in there, and stuck him in his.
Fuck would you do that?
In his jacket.
Okay.
And then he tried to run, and he ran in. I think he ran into a huge thing of DVDs and knocked them over. And then I think the guys tackled him. And then I think they stopped him and they called the cops. And, he's drunk. And the cops are like, I'm going to take you to jail. And I think the owner said he had to pay for, I don't know, a couple $100 worth of damage or something like that. And if he didn't do it, he would.
I remember them. But I think
more.
We were there as well the same night. Am I mistaken? Am I remembering this wrong?
No, it might be different, man, because I wasn't there at that time. It might have been we were at a party or something earlier, and then it happened afterwards.
Basically,
maybe I'm remembering.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I'm remembering my own adventure at that porn place, because that's not the one time we went there a couple of times.
Wait. Before you go on, is it safe to assume that foreign people are stealing porn from a porn shop?
Well, this guy did.
This guy.
And then what made it great at the end of this was he was supposed to leave the next morning to go back home, and he was leaving early in the morning to leave back home, and he was at midnight or something like that. He was like nearly arrested for stealing porn at the porno store, and he had to pay a couple $100. No, this the same night, and he had to call his mom and ask his mom to pay for a couple $100 of porn that he had destroyed or something like that. And either that or he would spend the night in jail. So his mom had to like forward money and pay for like, I don't know, it's like $600-700 worth of damaged porno or something like that. So he could fly back to his home. Yeah, that was and that was the last anyone saw that guy. So that was an interesting story.
Well, at least he had fun.
Yeah. Well, no one will forget that guy. Yeah, I won't forget that dude. Yeah.
I remember that he personally came to me asking me not to talk about it. I remember that. He like personally approached me and he was like,
please don't say this.
Bro,
Yeah.
Do not. What did he say? Like
I'm not just like, all
remember
right.
that night? Like that night?
Too late.
Bro, that
It's
was
anonymous.
That did not happen.
They pop his lips at you, that he'd be like,
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
bro, are you listening, guy?
He was pretty pissed off because everybody, I mean, shocker, everybody was talking about it.
Oh yeah. Oh, he was a
Everybody
talking
was
pound after that, dude.
And then he probably heard me talking about it, and that's why he approached me. He was being all passive aggressive. Dude, you better not fucking talk about this. Like he was.
And here we are talking on a podcast about that shit.
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird.
I don't know.
That is.
That was classic, dude. That was one of the funniest things that I remember, dude. That was pretty funny.
And I remember all the other times I went though, with like we didn't cause that much trouble, but we were just doing some silly shit. Like we were looking at the poop porn.
Wait, can you say that again? I never hear. What were you looking at?
We were looking.
Me
and I think it was me and Logan and maybe some other Japanese dude. Come on, Logan wouldn't fucking mind. Come on.
You're looking at the what porn?
We're looking at all the different kinds of porn, and we, for some reason,
you
extremely...
I heard it specifically. I want to hear you say it again.
The poop porn. We spent a lot of time looking at the poop porn.
Okay, how does that... You know what? No, wait.
There was like this huge aisle...
I'm intrigued with poop porn. Can you go in deep?
It was
let's go in deep with poop porn.
Yeah, the feces corner, right?
What
next
drove
to it,
you?
And then right next to, we just wanted to look at silly shit, man. And then we saw the dick girl porn right next to it. There's a whole aisle of that.
So you were
piss.
What the fuck, bro? So you're at poop porn, and you went to dick girl porn, and you went to piss porn.
And then there was a whole aisle of I think it was Japanese people are really obsessed with women peeing, like just videotaping women peeing. There was a whole aisle of that too.
It like how do they change the price? Like, is there a different price for like?
It's extra, dude.
And I was just sitting there. We're all drunk, and we're just like, dude, what the fuck are we doing here? What are we looking at?
Yeah, what's going on? This is surreal, right?
No, I was personally just so amazed that they had so much like alternative varieties of porn there.
And you know what's surprising is the people pay for that stuff, right? People pay for that stuff.
As drunk as I was so sober to actually be analytical mode. I was like, okay, what are the people around me? I look around and like,
I'm glad
Logan's
to hear
here.
Lawyers, doctors, right?
Logan's there, some other person's there. And I saw a bunch of other Japanese people, and most of them were young people. Yeah. Like, I didn't see, like, so the idea is that most, like, super old geezers, you know, they go there and they get their free card and they watch some shit.
GG, right?
Oh, dude, you know, it was people our age, man. They were looking at the poop porn, they were liking it.
You know what? I'd rather have people our age looking at the poop porn, because the fucking older people are looking at the fucking the little girls dancing and shit. those little otaku things.
No,
That
interestingly
shit
enough,
freaked
I don't
me out.
remember. I really don't remember that. I don't think that porn shop had a big section of that.
No,
We were
no,
just
no, no.
mesmerized
not
by
porn.
all the other ones. Oh,
Like
you mean
like idol concerts. They're
yeah,
like
yeah,
Ah,
elementary idol concerts. Like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
porn, but there's fucking little. They're fucking elementary. What the parents?
Yeah, yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck is wrong with you? Why would you let your daughter dance in front of all these old people? You fucking idiots. But anyway,
They have a really weird society. I mean, this is a whole topic upon itself that I
it's
don't know that much about, but I've seen enough.
yeah.
It's one of the things about Japanese society that is extremely degrading and would make me not want to recommend anybody to get into it because they may be quite traumatized by the way,
porn.
not just even porn, just like it's not even porn. Like they're so obsessed with the adolescence and the purity of the adolescence that like
Yeah, yeah.
sexually stimulates their
Yeah, it's crazy.
whatever. I don't know. They're just
Yeah.
really, but it comes. I think this is based on what I've studied. From the Japanese stuff. Like I didn't really study that much.
Say it. I think I'm thinking the same thing. Do it. Say it.
No, I mean like it's just part of their history. Like and all of their, even dating way back into the ancient times with like their ancient books and everything and their
Okay, you
super
went that
old
way.
mythos.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was gonna talk about something else?
No, but
Where's
no,
your head, Chad? Where's your head, dude?
there's two ways about this, but that's
Well,
the more.
I think that it's just something really engraved in their history. To them, the symbol of purity is adolescence, and it's something to be appreciated in all manner. And I guess that's how they view it. Be it disgusting in some ways, and I don't know how they get away with it. Honestly,
Yeah. Is it government officials who support these policies?
yeah. It's weird. Like they're super embarrassed about it at the same time, but at the same time, they just put some fucking mosaic, whatever censorship, and they're like, okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
Sup-Sapporo Dosanko life. Alright, let's go!
So, what are you doing currently right now? And are your plans to come to Japan, dude?
Yeah. So here's the thing. COVID fucked me so hard because I was planning to go to Japan since. Yeah. But specifically, I made like plans for a trip to go for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
All the way back in 2019, last year, I found some super cheap tickets for like a round trip, €500. Bulgaria, Japan, €500 round trip. Killer, dude.
Wow, dude.
And I was
I know.
That was the 2 weeks.
It's just a round trip, a round trip.
Yeah.
My tickets for a round trip.
We're
€500.
gonna hang out, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna go to fucking Hokkaido. I was gonna go to Tokyo. I was gonna go to Hiroshima. I even wanted to go to Okinawa, and then COVID happened. And then when it happened, I was just like, okay, maybe I'll still be able to go. It's gonna be crap, but maybe I'm still gonna be good,
Yeah.
And then they closed everything off, and then I got super depressed, man. I got super depressed because fuck, I can't even go.
Yeah,
And
I was looking forward to you to come, dude. Yeah,
I didn't even care about the money that much. And I was just, I got them back, obviously. I got the funds back, but like, dude, I was planning it. I organized meetings with people, both from Hokkaido and from Hiroshima and from Tokyo. I was gonna meet so many people, and all that crap just fell apart. I'm super pissed that happened. That was, I was so looking forward to that, and I know that I'm not in a bad situation, and I feel very, very selfish to be thinking the way that I am. Because I know,
it's not even selfish, man.
No, because I know that people lost their jobs. They lost fucking their whole lives probably got ruined because of this crap. I just didn't get to go to my stupid little trip. So I know that I really shouldn't be thinking that I'm a victim here. There are people that have suffered much worse. But the thing was
that's
that
good.
just I was super pumped for it. It was
Yeah.
something I was super excited about. And now I'm afraid to do. It's like I have money. But like for the first, it really pisses me off because all these years, like I didn't have money to do anything, and now for the first time, I
Yeah.
have more than enough money to go
When you
there.
have money.
Yeah. You can't do anything, right?
Yeah.
The same situation for a lot of people. Myself too. Like I have a lot of time right now, and can't travel, can't really go out, can't do anything,
Yeah.
man. I know.
Yeah.
I'm same frustration here, man.
Yeah,
It's super
totally.
annoying, man.
Yeah.
But after that, I just said to myself, okay, I'm just gonna wait for this to blow over. I still want to go, obviously, and do this trip eventually.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm just gonna wait and see what happens next year because there's no guarantee that next year the same thing will happen again.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that moment where there's a second wave, a second quarantine, or if there's one. I mean, if there isn't, great.
I think America is like
maybe-
in the fourth quarantine.
Fourth wave. Yeah.
Well, in Bulgaria, it's kind of weird because we like kind of dropped everything. I think we dropped everything in May or June, I think, and there hasn't been anything since. Cases have been going up and then down again. I don't know. Last time I checked, they were going down.
So
But it's not just-
how's the rules over there, man? Are you still? Do you guys have like
So,
fines
the
and
only
prohibition
thing-
and stuff?
Nah, the only thing people want is for people to wear masks when they enter a store. That's it.
Do
that's
people
nice.
do people fight about it, or they just accept
Nah.
it? Or
They accept it. Dude, every single person. No exception. This is the
Wow.
thing that I like about our country.
come on,
We-
America, what the fuck
Our
is wrong
fucking-
with you?
Yep.
We're
Karen,
organized.
Karen and Kevin, Auntie
Like,
Karen, Uncle
we,
Kevin.
we are a second world European country here.
Wait,
And-
do you consider yourself second world, like for real?
Yeah, we are. No, dude, we're not first. We're second. We're best at the
100%?
best.
At the best?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Post-Soviet countries, most of them are like that,
yeah, but you're not
We're
Soviet.
the thing that keeps us from getting there is the way wages work and the way retirement works and all
And government. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
we're still stuck. We're still
And
stuck.
that's-
But in terms of
Yeah.
accessibility and everything, we're closer to first world. Like, if any Bulgarians watching out there, I don't know, don't get offended. I think we're okay. I mean, because that's the thing. Right now, maybe you guys probably haven't been following, but some of the biggest protests in years have been happening in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
against
No,
the government.
I've seen it. Man, that's making some BBC news, man. It's pretty.
Yeah,
It looks
it's
pretty
big.
scary there.
They want to change things, and we do need a change. The biggest issue is just the low pay for most low-end jobs. I consider myself lucky enough to be working. Let's say if the minimum wage is in this city that I am right now is about fucking, I don't know, 500 euros where I live.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting like double times that. Like I'm
nice.
way above the minimum wage.
So you're
say I'm-
living comfortably.
I'm middle class, almost going into a little bit above middle class.
That's
I'm
great, man.
fortunate enough, and
Yeah.
my Japanese and my English are the things that allow me to do that. And back into the original topic with Jamie said.
Okay.
Right now,
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm working at an international company where I'm sort of like, because it's a small company, I'm both a support and a sales agent at the same time because it's a small company. We need to get more people on the site. It's like a betting site.
I like betting.
It's a betting site. Really?
I'm sorry, online casino, sports.
Oh,
betting.
really?
I love all that kind of stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How long have
they
you worked
hired? I just started. The job that I was working up until now was
Yeah.
for to make it easier to understand. Maybe you guys don't know Skrill, but it's like PayPal. I was doing
I do know
customer
Skrill.
support.
Yeah.
Oh, you do know Skrill?
Yeah.
I was customer support for Skrill and NetTeller. That's the platform I was working for with Japanese. But then we closed the Japanese market there, and then management got kind of tight, and then the company was just going downhill. And I saw this new place that's kind of a startup, and I said to myself, you know what? I have money. I'm sick of this job. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna start.
Let's go.
Position.
He was like, "Let's
Do
go,"
it.
and you went.
Make some
And
changes.
I went for it.
Yeah.
I was super. Dude, when you go from like, I don't know, maybe, I mean, Jamie, or I forgot what Chad works right now. I think you said you were an English teacher, or
I'm in Japan. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? Yeah,
But
I'm
like,
an English
my
teacher.
point is, you probably don't have that much employee. Like, how many people? How much can you say is how big is your like? How many people are working there?
2.
He owns his own company, so
But I 100%, I 100% know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because
Like,
my
for
first
real.
job, I was working for a company. It was like 300 employees, and then the next company was like 600. No, fuck that. Just in
Yeah.
Bulgaria, 600, and then all around the world more. And now, boom, I'm in a company where there's like 90 employees total, and our
Nice.
division is like 10 people. And I'm just like, bro, it's a real big, like when you go from that corporate environment down to something so small, I felt so out of place because people are like super tight, and they like
Yeah.
we use like fucking personal Skypes for communication at work.
yeah. You're not just
Yeah.
a number anymore, right? You're actually a person, right? That you know these people by name,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah,
actually
it's-
like
They
you're actually like a
humanize
legitimate-
you.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it. I've only worked there since the 1st of September. It hasn't even been a month yet.
Yeah.
And you're 100% like your Japanese experience has guided you into this place you are now, and it's still a big
Oh, yeah.
part of pushing you into what you're doing
Yep.
and your future
I mean, I
and
know-
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, the only thing about me that I can say that is special, work-wise, career-wise, is the fact that I know this language on a functional level to be
Bro,
able to
you're
work with
N1, man. You're more than functional.
I mean, we've all got our doubts. I most certainly do. But
Come hang out with us. Let's some more. Like, bro, you're N1, man. Take it. Take the win where a win is deserved.
I will say that almost pretty much everyone that I met that was going to Hokkaido University, they're all pretty successful, man. I don't really see anybody that's like really struggling, or you guys are all intelligent, young, motivated young people. So I mean, like, it's nice to see you guys, being successful.
Yeah,
it's nice to say
100%.
that. I really do appreciate it. Sometimes I do feel like I know what I'm doing with my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like every other Tuesday. But like usually I'm just like, bruh, what am I doing? I still have that feeling like, dude, you asked me like a year ago, I tell you, man, I want to live in Japan. I want to like stay there. It's fucking amazing. Ask me now, I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to live in Japan. I just want to go for like trips and shit. Like, okay, so I don't think we can take this into the next topic. I have actually like fully decided that I don't want to live in Japan.
Yeah.
But here's a little asterisk about it. I'm not 100% opposed to spending another prolonged period of time there.
Sure.
But I have definitely decided that I don't want to like move there and live there.
No, that's
That's
100%
understandable,
reasonable. Yeah,
Yeah.
like we spoke to a lot of people who feels the same way as you, and we've also spoken to a person who's lived here for 39 years, and he even said maybe you will feel a different way. So that guy's been living 39 years here, and he didn't like it took him a while to change, So it's different for everyone. It is what it is.
For me personally, the reason number one is that I hate their workplace ethics and their workplace way of thinking of fucking Zangyo.
100%. Fuck that.
Fucking
Agreed.
Work for literally no reason, to appease nobody, to get nothing done. Like that's like It's like
you just
we're
gotta
all
go to go.
It's like
your
one day
presence
somebody
is required, right?
Here's what it's like. One day somebody said, "We need to try harder," so I'm gonna stab myself. You guys do it too. Everybody collectively just stab yourselves. We'll work hard. That's what it's like. Everybody's just hurting themselves for no reason. Working more than 40 hours a week accomplishes fuck all. Okay?
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
a lot of times they're there and they're not doing anything. They're just there because
exactly.
the boss is.
And that's the thing. And we come to the point where people don't do absolutely anything. They just sit there. They fucking sleep. It's accepted for the people who don't know this. It's accepted as a social norm to sleep on your fucking desk. Think
because
about that.
it's a sign because you're working so hard that
these people are completely fucked in the head, dude. Like, what's I'm sorry, but that's how it is.
To be fair, though, to be fair, can I counter argue? I mean, it's not really a counter argue because I argue. I mean, I agree with you, but
no, I mean,
this is happening in the
United
older
States?
companies. I mean, fuck, bro, this is not happening in the United States because there's gonna be fucking I sue you, motherfucker. Like, there's too much suing issues there.
Yeah,
but in Japan, like in the younger generation, they do not like this idea. Yeah. So a small percentage of them is fighting for it, and they're looking for other jobs once they find out about this work culture. This is a definite 100% thing that's happening more than often, and it's happening with the older culture.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Sooner or later, we're gonna face a little bit of a shift here. Like,
they're shifting right now. That's what I feel is happening. They're shifting. 100%.
Especially now. I spoke to, I don't know if Jamie remembers this guy. Jimmy, you remember Takahiro? You mean Taka?
Yeah, Taka. Yeah, that's the guy with the haircut.
Yeah, Taka.
Was that is part of the duty group, or
he's sort? I tried to integrate him, but his English wasn't up to like. Actually, no.
He was a cool dude.
He was a cool dude, but he couldn't speak. He didn't want to speak. Like, every single time I tried to pull him into the group, I was like, "Come on, Taka, let's fucking speak English." And he was just like, "Hello." He didn't say anything. Like, he just he'll just stare.
He's a cool dude, man.
He's a cool dude, but he's like most Japanese people. He can't like let loose, and he can't just he just can't. He's not ready to speak because he feels like he'll say something wrong or whatever. All Japanese people are like that. Never mind.
Yeah.
But anyway,
all right.
My point was
haircut going on.
Hold on. We lost Jamie there.
All right, I'm back.
All right. What was your point, bro?
My point was, because I was talking to Takahiro about this, a lot of them, after what they saw, what happened with the whole work from home thing that they had going on, like, he said, dude, I've come to realize that there is, like, if you're working at a job where it doesn't necessitate you to be in front of clientele during your work time, there's no reason. There's no reason not to be working from home. Like, he was like, the world should completely embrace this work from home ethic, because you can get what you want done. You can chill. You can chill. To work from home. You can sleep. You can work. You can fuck if you want. I done that while I was working. You can do anything, man.
Well, at the same time.
Well, maybe not at the same time, but you know what I'm saying. Like, you can't you can't do that at the workplace, so you get fucking fired. But when you're working from home,
you can though.
Oh, you probably get fired though.
Yeah. Let's leave that alone. Yeah,
my point is that when you're working from home, you can literally do whatever you want because there's nobody looking at you. There's nobody constantly telling you.
There's no micromanagement going either. Yeah.
And guess what? You get more done.
Yeah,
I remember,
especially when they feel comfortable, because a lot of the time they're looking towards their senpai, you know, like they're trying to please them.
Here's the issue. The issue is, okay, fine, we can't see people face to face. Communication isn't as good. Wrong.
All
That's
right,
absolutely
let's go.
wrong.
What is
That's my
it?
counter argument. Like
Let's
people
go.
complain. I've heard
Do
about
Elaborate.
it
this.
and make that change.
People have been telling me, "Oh, we can't do home office for such prolonged periods of time because we lose connection with each other and we can't really speak face to face." Bro, what are we doing right now?
We're fucking high.
Like we're speaking
Maybe
face
you
to
are.
face. What's the issue?
No, I
Like,
got it.
It's
Yeah.
the issue is corporate management doesn't want people to have freedom. They want them
Exactly.
to, be constantly monitored. Okay,
Under the thumb, dude.
we can still do our jobs as long as we don't have to be in front of people 24/7 from home. We
Yeah.
need meetings? Fine. See? Zoom. We fucking do meetings when we have to. What's the fucking deal? Well, we need to make sure that you're feeling, they'll just find some other excuse. It's changing, by the way. As you said, it's all shifting.
Yeah, it is shifting. Yes.
I'm noticing that in the West more so because more companies are embracing the work from home culture. Unfortunately, that was one of the things that I had to face as a real fact that I can't do at this new job because we're a startup company and it's really important for us to stick together at least until we grow. I'm really hopeful that sooner or later our company grows and we eventually get the whole home office thing again because it's really, good. But right now we have to work from home unless there is a full-time quarantine. We have to work from the office until quarantine happens, Kind of sucks, but that's just how it is. But that's what I'm saying. Sooner or later, it'll change all around the world. But Japan's being really far behind with that.
Sup-Sapporo Dosanko life. Alright, let's go!
I had to ditch the sweater because I was really starting to fucking suffocate in here.
I noticed that. That's the first thing I wanted to bring up. Like, where did your turtleneck go?
That's all Jamie gets from me, man. 45 minutes.
It's all good, dude. All right, so we have some questions for you. You have to choose one, right?
All right.
All right. So we got it's just 5 questions, but one or the other, this or that. Let's go. Miso ramen or shoyu ramen?
Miso ramen because I think it tastes better and I love miso.
Raw fish or grilled fish?
Oh, dude. I mean, you mean Japanese style, right?
God damn it, man. You're killing me. Let's go. Top of your head. Let's go.
All right, fucking grilled fish. I prefer grilled.
How come? Fuck, you brought this upon yourself. Like, I never really think about, like, why, but you wanted to. Let's go.
I haven't actually eaten that much fish besides sushi. Honestly, I'm not really that big of a fish guy, but like, okay, if I'm eating sushi, Chad's gonna go fucking crazy. Dude,
his eyeball's gonna pop out, dude.
I hate bones. I hate the bones, dude. I can't fucking stand.
Wait, what the kind of fucking sushi are you eating? There's bones in your sushi?
No. I mean, like when you're eating fish, like generally,
fish, man.
When you're eating fish, like and you're picking it apart, it's disgusting. And when I see a bone, I want to hurl. There's something about it.
You prefer sushi then, right?
That's the thing. But then again, when you say raw fish or grilled, I'm just thinking to myself, are we talking about sushi or otherwise? Because, okay, if we're talking about sushi, which is probably the only fish I really eat, then I guess maybe it will be raw. But then again, most sushi, they like prepare it at least a little bit, right? Or, I don't know.
I hope so. Bro, why are you eating sushi? You're scaring me now. I'm afraid. Wait, what's going on? Hey, Jamie.
What's going on? What the fuck? Where am I? Who am I? Who are you guys?
No, wait.
But,
you know what?
let me go back.
Alzheimer's kicking in, dude?
I gotta pause this. Like, what? Wait, what are you talking about? Like, what?
Are you okay, Chad?
Next question.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Next one.
I'll fish this out of you later. Hot spring or shower?
Oh, dude, hot spring, anytime, any day, always.
Why?
Nice.
Dude, you can't compare. A fucking shower is just like somebody's like fucking pissing on you or something, man. You just need to.
So,
You need to.
what?
I like to.
What?
What? Timmy, take this from me. Like
Golden
I
showers?
I lost credibility for the last one, so Jamie, please take this from me.
What the fuck? Yeah,
Bad
you guys-
comparison.
Yeah, you guys like some interesting showers in Bulgaria.
But like, I don't know. Onsen
Bulgarian.
is all better. I
Oh,
mean,
cat is
dude,
frozen.
showers just, I don't know. I mean, it's lame. You don't really get to relax in the water. You just
Yeah.
kind of, I don't know. Showers are something that serves a function, whereas a hot spring is like you relax, you chill
Yeah.
out. It's an experience. It's not just, it's not just getting something done, because that's what a shower is.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so winter or summer?
I don't know. Winter.
Yeah, all right. A Hokkaido boy. All
If
right,
I
that's
have
what
to,
I'm talking
if
about.
I have to say for certain winter, because I really can't stand the super like 30-degree. Like I can't stand 3 months of plus 30. I can't.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But here's the thing: last few years in Sofia, it really isn't that hot. It's not as mellow as the Hokkaido summer, maybe.
Yeah.
But you can definitely say that it's tons better than the Japanese one. Let's say that we have like
fuck yeah.
Let's say that we have like maybe a maximum of 3 weeks where it's unbearable.
Yeah.
Well, not
Yeah.
unbearable, but anything over
Horrible.
30 for me is horrible.
Yeah.
Anything above 30 for me is horrible.
Where
only
people
have-
not dying of heat stroke and shit. Yeah.
3 weeks is mostly it, and then it's all 25, 26 usually.
Yeah.
Like it's not as bad as Tokyo, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And for the
And
American
our
guys,
winter-
this is Celsius we're talking about. So shut the
Yeah, we're
fuck
talking
up.
about Celsius.
All right. Yeah.
And also, our winter isn't as cold as Hokkaido's or in general. Like last winter, we saw snow for like 3 weeks total.
Oh wow.
That's it?
No, maybe even less. Maybe it was like 2 weeks. Like, dude, it snowed twice for the entire fucking winter.
For
The rest of it-
Hokkaido people, is that good or bad? Like, what is that good?
3 weeks of fucking snow in Hokkaido? That's fucking horrible. Dude.
No, not Hokkaido.
No,
in his place.
I mean, like in Sofia. In Sofia,
Yeah.
that's how it was last winter. It was only about 3 weeks, maybe even less. And most of the time, it was just a really dry cold, like around 0, but no snow. Yeah, and no wind too. Like when it's like 0 degrees, no wind, it's the best, dude. Like it's amazing. You go out, you feel nice. It's nice and cool, but it's not. There's no wind blowing. You just feel that nice cold winter air, and it's not. It's neither unbearable, nor is it super
Bearable.
hot at the same time.
Nice.
It's nice when it's like that. When it's not windy though, but once it gets see, I know
that's how I know you're a person of fucking the north because no one speaks about wind chill. Well, like fucking once you start speaking wind chill, then like, oh yeah, this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about.
This person knows it's cold.
Yeah.
Dude,
like, and I'm actually every single time it went above 0 degrees, I was afraid because like, oh dude, it's gonna get fucking windy. Like I prefer to be below 0 so that there's no wind, because every single time it goes beyond 0 Celsius, the wind comes and I'm like, fuck that, dude. I don't want that.
It's worse.
I want it to be -1, even -5 if it has to be, but just no wind and we're perfect. I can live all my life in 0 Celsius if there's no wind.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
Nice.
Brad, you ever got slapped by that, Jamie? Some fucking 0 wind or
yeah,
wind.
dude. Oh, that's some bone chilling shit. That's the stuff that makes your fingers like fucking like frostbite,
I don't like it. I 100% agree with everything you just said just now.
That's how it is. And dude, the summer is just fucking horrible in general when it gets bad. Okay, next question.
Boxer briefs.
What?
Boxer briefs.
I think I think boxers, briefs are kind of weird.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't
Show
really
me
worn
your
them.
briefs right now.
Chad sounds offended.
I know.
You
Go,
can
man,
show
let's
them
go.
if you want.
Why?
I'm not gonna show mine though. I'm not gonna show mine.
Private chat.
All right.
I got one more.
All right.
I got one more though. Wait.
Yeah.
Before you add that, chicken sashimi or horse sashimi?
I haven't eaten horse sashimi, so I guess by default chicken.
What?
You come back. I'm taking you out, bro.
Yeah, you should.
Let's go eat some
Hey.
bastashi, bro.
Are you a drinker? Like, I really want to get you drunk for some reason. Maybe it's your hair.
I do drink. I drink a lot of beer. I mean, I don't really drink that much hard alcohol, but I can if I'm in good company.
I'm a beer person. The only reason why I like this because this is an alternate mushroom for the most part. But
I really love Jägermeister though. Jägermeister shots. Dude, let me boast a little. Last Christmas party at my last job.
It. All right, tell us.
25 Jaeger shots.
What?
25.
You have Chad's attention now. Like, what the fuck?
25, and I counted them. I'm not bullshitting.
Greg's a hardcore motherfucker, dude. He's a bad dude.
But dude, I barely got home. But I barely got home.
It's not about.
I did get home.
It's about the journey to the ground.
Yeah, it's about the journey to passing out, right?
I didn't pass out. I didn't puke. Maybe I should have in retrospect.
No, please do not puke. I don't like
what
puking.
A waste. Yeah.
No, it's not a waste. It's like if you have family that come and puke, Nick, you fucking asshole. Like, don't puke on your family member's carpet.
Good times.
Nick, you hear that? Do not puke.
But like I remember that after the 20th shot, like it stopped working. Like I just hit like a part where nothing happened anymore, and I was just putting stuff in. I didn't get more drunk, but I just got more sick. So I just said to myself, I gotta stop.
Hey, how's the absinthe in Bulgaria?
Absinthe? You mean that thing that like is like super high percentage of alcohol?
Like this thing.
Is that absinthe? That's not.
No. Yeah, it is.
Dude, I've never drank that stuff. I don't know what it's like. I mean, the hardest thing I've ever had was like maybe fucking vodka. I don't know. I haven't had that much hard alcohol.
That must. I hope. Okay, when you say I hope it's a Russian vodka, you better have fucking Simon wetting his pants when you say vodka.
All right, dude. Good times. All right, good times, Greg.
And man, I know that Chad now wants to get me drunk if I inevitably get there. So.
Oh, 100%.
We can get hammered, dude. When
we're going out, I'll show you some places. And we're eating some fucking raw chicken.
No, it's horse. It's horse that I haven't eaten.
Both raw chicken and horse.
At the same time.
You're eating a lot of raw stuff, dude.
Double fisting.
All right. Double fisting. All right. All right, we're out, man. All right, Greg, we'll talk.
Thank you for having me.
We'd like to have you back, dude.
Sure thing, man. Anytime. Thank you for having me, guys. And
man, brother,
stay cool.
No, man. Thanks for tolerating me. Take it easy. Let's go.
You're good, man. You're good. Peace out.
All right.
All right. Goodbye.
Shoot.